Right. It's now my pleasure to ask Neil to introduce this year's Judge Recognition recipient.
Thank you, Fran. So the Judges Award was introduced about 4 years ago, and it was an opportunity for the judges to recognise a company or an individual who has made a great or sustained contribution to New Zealand's business and economic success. And they've demonstrated clear thought leadership or a demonstrable contribution in the field, and they don't have to come from the top 200 companies. And this year, we're recognising a key contributor to New Zealand's public policy dialogue in both local and central government, across critical policy areas such as education, health, housing, and so on. And these are really pressing issues that challenge New Zealand and its leaders and will really help shape the direction of the company. So let's look at a video of this person's many achievements.
Tonight, the judges wish to recognise the deeply thoughtful and outstanding leadership of Dr. Oliver Hartwich, who has been the Executive Director of the New Zealand Initiative since its inception 12 years ago. A German native who now proudly calls New Zealand home, Oliver has brought to New Zealand a combination of his personable communication style matched by his impressive experience in developing public policy in the UK as Chief Economist at the Policy Exchange in London, advisor in the UK House of Lords, and prior to moving to New Zealand as Research Fellow for the Centre of Independent Studies in Sydney. Oliver heads an impressive team of Research Fellows at the initiative and has grown considerable support from its members who fund the organisation. The think tank produces thought-provoking independent research and policy recommendations on topics that are freely available to the public. Oliver has been a key contributor to the public dialogue, not simply in identifying the key issues we face as a country, but how the collective we might address them. Through his leadership, the initiative has been recognised for its work across the political divide, and in recent years, its policy prescriptions have been influential in key policy areas, with particular note about education. As we celebrate the best in the business world tonight, the judges wanted to recognise and praise the work of Oliver and the initiative on critical social policy areas, and recognise Oliver's sterling contribution to public policy thinking and his willingness to advocate publicly through significant media engagement.
So, everybody, a big top 200 reception for. Please come up, Oliver, and accept this year's Top 200 Judges Recognition Award.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for this special recognition. Thank you to Deloitte for sponsoring these awards, and thank you to the judges for acknowledging the New Zealand Initiative in this wonderful way. When people ask me about our vision at the initiative, I always remember what German Chancellor Helmut Schmidt once said: if you have visions, you should go and see a doctor. Then again, who would take advice from a German? Well, New Zealanders apparently. Now, one has to be very careful with Germans and their visions. But what the initiative does have is a clear mission, and that is to create a better New Zealand for all New Zealanders. And that makes leading the initiative the best job in the world. Well, actually, there are two better jobs I can think of. That's Pope and Governor of the Reserve Bank. That is because they are both infallible, though the Pope is not so sure about that. Still, even without claiming infallibility, I can say that the initiative has turned research into results over the years, and none of it would have been possible without our dedicated team. As we all know, it's he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. I particularly wanted to thank Chelsea Killick, my first hire and the backbone of our organization. Chelsea has made our academic ideas work in practice, bringing her dedication and common sense to everything we do. I want to acknowledge our board under our chair, Roger Partridge. He had the vision to establish the initiative and has chaired it from the beginning. And Roger even had the courage to hire an unknown 36-year-old German from Sydney to run it, a decision which he assures me he doesn't completely regret. Under Roger's chairmanship, our board keeps us on our toes, though they might not always realize just how much. And of course, I want to thank our members who have supported our mission from the start. More than that, over the years, they have become my New Zealand family. What started as names on a membership list has become a circle of people I am proud to call friends, and many of you are here tonight. As one of our directors likes to say, somewhat jokingly, if your company still has a pulse, it should be a member of the New Zealand Initiative. Now, we are here, of course, at the Deloitte Top 200, bringing together New Zealand's leading companies. As of today, about half of you are members, and that is great. For the other half, I would be very happy to check your pulse after the event. The doctor will see you later. But more seriously, I invite you all to join us, because what we do matters. We've spent 12 years driving change for affordable homes, better schools, open markets, and stronger communities. And we need everyone in this room to support us on that mission, to create a better New Zealand for all its people. Because that is what the initiative is all about. That is our mission. And with that, thank you. Ngā mihi nui, tēnā koutou katoa, und Dankeschön.
Congratulations, Oliver. If you haven't done so already, I strongly urge you to listen to Oliver's incredible Money Talks podcast with Liam Dan. It was seriously insightful, and if broadcasting had any future, then I would say Oliver had a future in it.
Yeah. Also, the winner of the Stand Up Award tonight as well. Congratulations, Oliver. Tēnā rawa atu koe. And also thank you to Fran and Neil. A really significant night for you as well. Te tai tuara, the backbone. So thank you both for your work on the Deloitte Top 200. It's really appreciated by everyone here tonight.